Previously on James and Sunda.
If we are dead, we'll be champions of Out Sick.
I don't want to be the champion.
I don't want to be champion either. I don't want to win this game.
I don't want to win.
I don't want to win. Oh my God. I don't want to win.
The game was fun, but now we don't want to win.
We don't want to win. Yeah.
It's getting too real now.
When I saw my parents really playing, I was like, oh my God.
When you texted me I might have MS, I was like, oh my God.
When I saw my parents playing, I was like, what if they ask me who I'm rooting for? I want you to get into the minds of the Iranians and tell me how spreading homosexuality helps to dominate the world.
Well, if they spread it to Iran, there are less Iranians, which means we have a lower proportion of suicide bombers being born every day.
I see.
What do you mean homosexual? They'll come up with something else.
Now,
no matter what it is, it's the West's fault because they are unsuccessful.
No, wait,
that's their problem. That's why they hate Jews. That's why they hate the West. It's because they're unsuccessful.
Oh my God. Kim, that's, you know, that, okay.
He got the beat.
I know my technique works. I know that Dr. James is now, as they say, hot for me. And really, I know that after I do my technique that Kim used, he got the yellow fever. He got the yellow fever.
Welcome to the Big James and Sunda Show. James Sunda. You know, this show is billed as a comedy variety talk show.
Right.
But I think that's very misleading.
Because there's no variety in your personality.
No.
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 It's just the way I am.
It's
I
just
talk
the way
this
I am.
way, I
Okay.
walk this way.
Okay.
Go ahead. You look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
James
Thank
Harris
you.
looks
Thank you.
fantastic in
Yes.
pistachio,
She's
doesn't
not
he?
wrong. Pistachio is a good
Yes,
color for me.
pistachio and purple.
You're right. And
you know,
purple.
Prince
And pink,
would go
remember?
crazy. You're wearing pink also?
No.
Can't see where you're wearing pink, and I think that's personal.
It is personal. But what I was going to say is we're not a comedy variety talk show.
What are we?
We are, I think we are the first and only reality talk show on television.
It's true. We're a talk show. We're a reality show within a talk show, and the reality is that James is always sick, not me.
No, everything we do on the show happens in real life,
That's true.
right?
Right. I got
And-
hives today.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I was hiving
Oh my
today,
God.
and
Where?
I didn't out sick.
Show us a hive.
No. But look, I'm getting veins again.
Congratulations.
Great. No track
Wow.
marks. No track marks, guys. Good show. We're just kidding.
Yeah.
We have to say yes. It is. What were you going to say about this variety show?
What? Thanks. Well, let's go back to the pink underwear. No, I was going to say that everything we do on the show or talk about on the show pretty much happens in real life, right?
Yes, very true.
And a couple weeks ago, we did a segment on the show called Everybody's Business.
Right, because you know Jews love it to everybody's business.
And this week, Sunda and I went out to a party in a sukkah.
Yes.
I'm not very good at these parties. I'm the kind of creepy guy in the corner. I don't talk to anybody.
That's because
But
you're watching
Sunda-
the TV show.
That's true. Sunda was there telling everybody my business.
I wasn't telling everybody
Yes,
his
you
business. He has a...
And I was so angry.
He
I
was
wanted
so
to,
angry. He
I
was
wanted
so
to
angry.
kill you.
He wanted to kill me
Well,
because
kill.
I said to him, "This is wine," because I thought he couldn't see because he has serous retinopathy.
I have central serous retinopathy, but apparently that's not why I'm going blind. It's something worse. I have
It's something worse. It's something worse.
The-
And I wasn't telling everybody he was going blind. I just said, I didn't know if you could see this. I said, "This is wine." He goes, "I can see it." And he got very, very hostile towards me.
Yeah, well.
So I said to the woman, he's losing his eyesight. And he said, "Why are you telling my business?"
Yeah, well, then she proceeded to elaborate. You started to say, you know, he's been dealing with this for a while. He's going blind in his left eye. He can't really see anything. And there I am getting really angry at Sunda for telling this woman my business. But part of me, I'm like laughing because, oh, she's telling everybody my business. It's right out of the show. When the anger kind of went away as the woman stopped Sunda.
Stopped me in my tracks.
And then proceeded to what, ladies and gentlemen?
Outsick him.
Outsick me. All of a sudden, she was blind too. And not only was she blind too, she was even more blind,
She was more blind
than I was.
She was blinder than him. She couldn't drive at night. She couldn't even see me. She probably didn't even know I was black. That's good.
No, she does. She
has no
didn't even know
idea.
you were a woman.
She has no idea.
Within moments, she was sicker than me.
She was sicker than you. She was
She was
blinder than
blinder
you.
than me.
She couldn't drive. She was a
also
driver.
started telling her son's business.
She did start telling her son's
as well as her business.
Right, she was telling everybody's business. And so that's what's so great. And so now the stories we're receiving from you guys are fantastic. We want you to keep sending them to us at James and Sunda at that address. gmail.com. I know the address.
We are gmail.com.
No, it's
James and Sunda at gmail.com.
You see, he thinks I'm not onto this, but I know things. They're all laughing at me because I have an AOL account.
She does have an AOL account.
I'm vintage. Megan thinks that's funny too, because people are like, AOL? Like when you turn on your computer, does it tell you, you've got mail? I said, you damn right. Somebody needs to tell me I got mail, because I need to know I have mail.
She needs someone to tell us she has mail.
I need somebody to tell me that.
The 6,000 messages in the inbox
6,000 messages
isn't enough. She needs someone to actually
It's not enough. And you know something? Someone said to me, they're probably all spam. I said, no, they're probably all job offers that I never took because I didn't get to my mail.
She has messages she hasn't seen from the late 90s.
That's not true,
no, it's
James.
true. It's true.
James, I never
How many
had
messages
anything.
are in your inbox?
Right now?
Yeah.
6,039.
From who?
Well, I've got fans.
Did you see the email I wrote you?
When?
When?
This is what he wants. He wants me to just say when. He wants to be able to, have
all
Ray.
angry.
This is what he does to me. He wanted to know what I did yesterday, okay, first of all. And I had a meeting, and then I had to go and buy costumes for the kids, and then I had to get my costumes. And I mean, I was so flustered because I hate shopping. I hate shopping so much that they send security over to me. Because I was talking out loud. This is terrible. I got a phone call. I was in the dressing room, okay? I don't want this person to know I'm in a dressing room. So I proceed to start talking out loud saying that I'm in a meeting.
You don't want a person to know you're in a dressing room?
No.
Like the stranger across from us at the table should have my medical chart?
James,
that's okay?
You didn't know what you were drinking. You couldn't see it because he's losing his eyesight, which is very serious. I mean, I'm not telling your business.
I am. No, I'm losing my eyesight.
Tell
it's
the
true.
truth.
I'm gonna
and
go.
then he guilted me. He out-sicked me, and he out. Well, I.
No, it's true. I went to a doctor, a neuro-ophthalmologist. You'll probably never see one in your entire life. I went to a neuro.
You'll never see one.
I'll never see one again. I'll never see one again.
I'm sorry, James.
And can I tell you the best part about him? He was a really great guy. But once he determined that it wasn't my brain causing the blindness, and he said something was wrong with my retina, I said, "What is it?" And he just went, "Oh, I'm not a retina guy." He was like, next. He was done with me.
I can't believe these doctors he's going to. You should actually go to Germany. It's time for you to go to Germany.
Yeah, that's right. Jews need to go to Germany to get medical attention.
Dude, that's where all the experiments were done to begin with.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's a terrible thing to say.
That's terrible.
It's true. No, Farrah Fawcett was able to elongate her life.
She did. She went to Germany, yeah.
She went to Germany. Somebody else went. Who else did it?
The Germans are very efficient.
What were you talking about when you said that to me, that it was terrible?
What was
about
terrible?
The experiments? What were you talking about?
I thought it was a reference to the 1930s and 40s.
Oh, God, James! I can't believe you would think that.
You meant the pharmaceutical companies in this day and age are doing...
I wasn't talking...
Are doing experiments. That's where they do research in Germany on...
James, that wouldn't even be funny.
On, animals.
No, I'm talking about when people went to...
Clinical trials.
Clinical trials that were done in Germany. Right. I was talking about, the here and now.
The here and now, right.
Yes, and you were making a horrible joke.
I misunderstood you. I wasn't making a horrible joke.
You did misunderstand.
No. Don't twist this around.
James, you're the only one talking about it.
I don't want to talk about this.
You shouldn't.
I don't want to talk about this.
It's inappropriate.
It is inappropriate, especially for this network.
Right.
I misunderstood you. I thought you were making a horrible joke.
Okay, so then make an apology and I'll be quiet.
No, I thought you were making a horrible joke.
Why would I ever make a joke like that when you're the one losing your eyesight and you've got to go to Germany?
I'm not going to Germany. But if, I could probably get a blue eye. If I needed.
Don't make jokes like that.
Can people donate an eye?
Yes.
Can we have an eye drive?
Yes.
We have an eye drive?
Yes. And you know what they say? Get well soon, but you can't have my eye.
Is that what they say?
No, I'm sorry.
That's my joke.
It's his joke. That is his joke. His joke is that he wants to write greeting cards that you never, you want, but you never hear.
Greeting cards that tell the truth, because the Hallmark
joke.
cards are horrible. You go to the store, you see these Hallmark
cards are great. They're going to rep us.
Oh. We love Hallmark.
We love Hallmark.
But they never say anything that you would ever say to another human being. So I wanted to come out with cards that people want but just can't find, like get well soon, but you can't have my kidney. That's the joke.
Wow.
But it's no longer funny.
You know why? Because you didn't let me tell it. Anyway, I just want to say that James is definitely going on the right track now. We're going to find a retina specialist. And if you're watching, make sure you write us and let us know, because I am concerned that, I say to James that there's something on my teeth and he's not going to be able to see it. And I
can't see it. But write us, she'll read it to me.
I'll read it to him, because I'm not going to read my own email. But we do read it, and so don't forget to Twitter us at James and Sunda. I know that.
Don't forget to Twitter us. You know what she also says? Besides the AOL account and the don't forget to Twitter us, I'll also say, what are you doing right now? And she'll say, I'm on my internet. I'm on my internet.
It is my internet.
That? I'm on my internet. It's the internet, or I'm online. She says, I'm on my internet. I got to get back home. I got to get on my internet.
I have to get on my internet because what happens is they got me a phone that I can look at where I can read my messages, but if I look at it on the phone, when I get home, it's not on my internet.
It's not on her internet, which means that it's been set up in a way that when she sees a message, it's taken off your internet and it's now on the phone. And your husband did that.
Oh, he thinks he's an IT guy.
Her husband thinks he's one of the...
Don't let him touch anything.
Her husband thinks he's a member of the Geek Squad at Best Buy. And if you give him your cell phone or your computer, it will never work the same way
Never again. Never.
All right? And Sunda has enough problems with her internet and her email.
I do have enough. I do have enough.
That her husband is always toying with it and trying to sync things up.
Yeah, and nobody has to.
And then she's just a
wreck. Right, I'm a wreck because I want to handle my own internet. I just want, I want it, and I don't want to change my email address. So you know what? We're going to stick to our email address. You stick to us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, if anybody has an extra eye, give us
We need an eye. Send us an eye, please. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break.
Yeah, I'm going to take a break. I'm tired.
She's going to take a break. She's tired.
We just started, but I'm tired.
Okay, we'll be right back. Thanks for clapping. Coming up, if you're desperate and dateless, we've got a 5-finger approach to finding true love.
Full of all the nerve.
Plus, a call from Orthodox Jews to burn your iPhones. Stay with us.
All right, welcome back to the show. As you know, we've talked about this a long time ago. We have a pretty much all Gentile crew.
Yes.
And they all thought what I thought about that joke.
James, let's not go back.
I just want to say, all right, let's not go back.
Because they're Gentiles, but you would never do that.
Okay, it is now time for this week's Out Sick winner. Are you ready, Sunda?
I'm ready. Read it to me.
All right, this is exciting. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. You should read this one. You read this one.
Who sent this in?
This is this week's Out Sick winner. I can't.
James Harris of Los Angeles, California, has been getting routine eye exams for a rare condition called central serous retinopathy. Well, after seeing 4 retina specialists and his vision deteriorating to 20/100, James was informed that his eye issues was non-ocular and that he needed to have an MRI and see a neuro-ophthalmologist at UCLA. Wow, it's a lot of words to say without your teeth slipping. James continues to slowly go blind in his left eye as the world's leading eye experts continue to research his mysterious condition, hoping to not only find an answer for James, but for the entire world of medicine. Congratulations, James Harris, our own James Harris. You are this week's Out Sick winner.
I get the home edition.
And he gets the home edition.
So exciting.
I'm going to autograph this.
I can autograph it.
Send James his own Out Sick.
Well, thank you. I can't believe I won.
So you won.
I'm so proud. I'm so excited. And we'll talk more about that later. But now, joining us on the program, we have our guest, author of the book, It Takes All 5, Carrie Zane.
Yes.
Welcome, Carrie.
Thank you.
It's a single mom's guide to finding the real one.
Right. Exactly. With all their eyes working.
With all their eyes working.
Would you go out with a guy with one eye?
If it wasn't clear. If it wasn't clear that
if he had that game. I would go. Yeah.
So
definitely.
if he was a winner, if he was an out-sick winner.
Exactly. If he was an out-sick winner. Yeah, I think he's worthy.
He's worthy.
Right. Yes.
I have to tell you something. It's fascinating, your book, because first of all, to have the discipline to do it and to be able to do it with 2 children. How did you do it? It's not even a joke. I mean,
honestly, it took me 3 years. So it was a little bit of time sitting on my kitchen counter writing the book.
And so what made you do it? Like, what finally got you to say, I'm going to do this? I mean, I'm going to start talking about balancing kids and dating and all this stuff.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think that the beauty of being a woman is that we're multitaskers. And so we get to juggle a lot of balls. And so it was, it's just, oh my God. All right, not that one, Sunda. But yes, we juggle a lot. And so, it's just one more thing to do in the mix.
And so, I mean, has your children been supportive? We were talking about on the radio show the other week. about your dating situation.
Yeah. No, you know what? My children are great. They're very supportive. And I think I told you, they go out into the universe and they find men that they think are qualified for me to date.
Listen to this.
Yeah, and they mostly have tattoos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably not a Jew. But they, I don't know, they have this image of me being, 28, I guess, and dating the same guys that they want to date, which is cool. It's cool. It's very cool. We all get along. It's like a sorority in our house.
Can you tell us about the meaning of "It Takes All Five"?
Yeah.
5 what?
Thank you for asking.
Yes.
The book is actually it's very serious. When I was going through my divorce, it was one of the most challenging things that I had to go through in my life, and I felt alone. I was afraid. And so I wanted to create something that was a resource for other women, other single moms going through the same thing. But it actually works. I mean, any challenge in your life can be devastating. So, the book, it has great stuff in it.
Can other women apply themselves? Because I was looking at myself through this, like, married women, single women, same-sex women. How can we apply ourselves to your philosophy?
I think that it does work for everybody. And I think there are things in there. First of all, 2/3 of the book is really about taking a look at yourself. Because before you go out there and start dating again, especially after a traumatic experience, you really need to reassess who you are and what you want in your life. So I think that's really good, rich stuff, and it's all inside and outside. And the last third of it is, how do you go out and find another man?
Right.
And in a relationship, sometimes we get so busy and lost in our lives and, and everything that we have to do and all the juggling, that you need to take a step back sometimes and look at those things that attracted you to that man in the first place and see if it all fits. So to answer your question,
Yes.
the takes all 5. I have this thing that I call the 5-finger philosophy, and each finger represents a different aspect of a person. So it is their physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and sexual. And if you find someone who can fit all 5 with you, it's a rock solid hold. So it's a good relationship.
What if you get 3 out of 5? I mean, it's still over 50%.
You know what? You can work on the other 2.
You can work on the other 2.
Absolutely.
You think it's workable?
Absolutely.
But like, would you work on the other 4 if there was 1 out of 5?
Why not?
Why not? Okay.
Why not?
So there's always hope.
Yes. Yeah.
Now listen, many people want to find your books. We were talking about it. I got 3 callers afterwards, 3 emails afterwards about your book.
That's awesome.
And yeah, that is awesome, because it's not often you find a woman who's coming out there and telling other women, you can do it. You can split up, go on with life. It takes all 5. How will they find this book?
My website, which is carriezane.com. We'll link you to any of the online booksellers, or you can go directly to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, 800, CEO Read, and Powell Books.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
It's so great having you.
Once
It's so
again,
great
the
having
book,
you.
It Takes All 5.
It's right.
Here she is, Carrie Zane, ladies and
In the
gentlemen.
flesh.
We got to take a
you.
break. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Still ahead, mulatto actresses, are they making inroads in Hollywood? We'll talk to one who would know.
Check out more content online at our webpage, jamesandsunda.com.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Sunda?
Yes.
Did you want to tell the folks
I wanted to
about-
make sure that you guys are on Amazon.com and you're buying Black and White and Straight Outta Jersey, featuring JLTV's own Sunda.
Sunda has cut a CD of her stand-up comedy. It is one of the great stand-up comedy performances in history.
Yes, and James wrote some of the jokes, so.
Yes.
So make sure that you go to Amazon.com and buy Black and White and Straight Outta Jersey, because you're not going to find too many people who are Black and White and Straight Outta Jersey and still surviving to tell the story. All right, let's keep moving.
Okay, joining us now, we have our New York Bureau Chief, Chris Edling, here to tell us. Yes, Chris
handsome.
Edling, here to tell us about the most pressing and important stories confronting the Jewish people. Chris, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you both doing?
You guys, you look great.
Thank you. So do you. Feeling is mutual.
Thank you. Thank you. It's James's dress.
Yes. I was going to wear this, but, it looked
He
better
looks
on
good in
Sunda.
pistachio, doesn't he?
He does. It's a good color for him.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you very much. All right, Chris, what's going on? Things are getting nutty in the world of Judaism.
As always, things are getting very nutty. Our first story this week is from Apple Computers. As you may have heard, is causing some controversy in the Jewish community. Some ultra-conservative, some ultra-Orthodox rabbis are calling for people to burn their iPhones. Burn the iPhone. So the main problem is that the new iPhone 5 with the new operating system has something in it that is not showing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Very religious Jews, of course, are looking at this and saying, is this intentional? Is this a political statement? Or, is this just some sort of computer error? And there are, in fact, many computer errors on the new operating system.
But is it a computer error, or does Apple have a history of this?
Well, it's hard to say because it's not just that it's not listed as the capital. It's also the case that on the world clock function, Jerusalem as a city is not listed as part of Israel. It's just a city without a country. It's sort of a standalone thing. So
well, that's not an accident.
That's wrong. That's not a mistake.
So so needless to say, the Jewish community is very upset. And as you also know, this is not the first time that controversy has been caused by Jerusalem not being acknowledged as part of Israel.
Yeah, it happens often.
Happened this summer, the Summer Olympics. The BBC website did not initially acknowledge Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Eventually, they did make some concessions where they basically said, Jerusalem is the seat of government, but the embassies are located elsewhere, and they did the same for Palestine. So, yeah, it is a charged issue.
Well, the BBC got some heat from
Palestine, where is that?
Never heard of it. Never heard of it, yeah. So wait, so Apple and the BBC actually did make some changes once the heat was on, but on the old iPhone, the 4 or the 4S, did the world clock show Jerusalem as a city in Israel? Do you know?
That I don't know. I'm not aware of that from my sources.
Wow, so rabbis are just like, burn the
rabbis
iPhone 5.
Burn it.
I'm not buying the iPhone 5 until Apple fixes this.
That's right.
Not just because it's sold out and I can't get it for another 6 months, but I'm still not buying it until Apple fixes this.
The other thing is iPhone's main competitor, which is the Android phone put out by Google, has a clear advantage with the Jewish community in this area because Google Maps does in fact show Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, thus avoiding the problem as far as the Jewish community is concerned, at least.
All right, Chris, what else is going on? We know there's another pressing issue.
So our other main story this week is coming out of the conservative branch of Judaism is causing a stir in the gay and lesbian community. As you may know, the conservative branch of Judaism has recently recognized same-sex marriages and provided rights for same-sex couples to be married, but it's causing a bit of a skirmish because actually the way it comes out in terms of the ceremony, the marriages themselves are more equal than traditional straight marriages. Now, this needs to be explained a bit. In the traditional conservative Jewish marriage, the husband acquires the wife. Now, in a same-sex marriage, you don't have this sort of dominant party acquisition of the other party. They both enter into the marriage as equal parties and both acquire the partnership, as it were.
So is this upsetting conservative Jews, or is this upsetting same-sex couples?
Or straight people.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be upsetting same-sex couples. It does seem to be upsetting conservative Jews who are claiming that this is an example of the religious faith taking a second seat to people's ideological and political alliances. I mean, in a sense, it's difficult because there are so many members of the conservative Jewish community who do support same-sex marriage, and so by allowing that and by providing for that and trying to figure out legally, according to Jewish law, how to allow that is very difficult. I mean, it's hard to make a decision on one side or the other. On the one side, you alienate members of your own community. On the other side, you go against Jewish law. And then the other community that's very upset about this, quite frankly, are straight women who are saying,
the breeders.
Yeah, well, the same-sex couples, it's so equal, but for the straight marriages, there's still this male dominant party acquiring the female. And the problem came out also with divorces.
I'm glad you came out and talked about this because, you know, it comes up often and a lot of people need clarity. And thanks to you, James and Sunda can now offer our expertise.
Well, yes.
And I demand my rights as a breeder now. That's it.
Breeder, she's going
I'm a
on.
breeder.
There you go. Your words, not mine.
That's right.
Chris, we thank you very much. We will see you soon on the show with more updates on our New York City Bureau Chief, Chris Edling. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Kim, thanks for coming back. It's good to see you. So we went out. I think we had a pretty good time.
I had a very good time.
You did.
I'm
okay.
very confused what kind of Jew you are if you go have a chicken parmesan. Because a real Jew don't have a chicken parmesan.
Well, you know, that's interesting that you bring that up because it talks more about like in the Torah, it's about
It's meat.
Well, that's the issue.
No matter what you say to me, you tell me it's poultry, it does not make a milk.
It doesn't make milk. That's
it make
right.
egg and the egg dairy. It's parv egg.
Egg is not dairy.
Egg is parv, but
Yes.
still you find in dairy section. He gonna make me good Jew. He take me to restaurant. He order a chicken with cheese on the top. He say to me, this is not like a real meat, like, you know, moo cow. He tried to make a joke. So why you take me out to this kind of place and then they have prosciutto, they serve thing that is not kosher.
Well, because you
say
see-
you take me to kosher restaurant.
But I didn't realize it was Friday night. I didn't realize that they were none of
So
them
you
open.
should have made preparation.
I should have. You're right. I should have made Shabbos preparations, and I apologize.
And you were gonna light candle. You were gonna do everything. I come here, I pay you every week.
You do.
I do. I take care of you.
You take very good care of me.
I do.
Kim.
I do. Let me see your hand.
You relax me.
I relax you, right? I even was thinking about you today.
Really?
Yeah. I said I'm going to relax him
Yeah.
because he really showed me what it's like to be American Jew.
You seem angry with me.
I'm
Kim
not
Kim.
angry.
No, you do. You seem a
You
little
have a spot
upset.
on your glasses.
I do.
Yeah. You should take them off.
They look okay.
They're not okay.
They're not okay.
No. This is the last time I come see
There's
you.
something about that happening.
You know why? Now. You pay now, okay? Kim tired of this. All right?
Okay, Kim.
Okay?
Okay.
Kim tired of you.
This
Do
is
this
not-
to me.
This
now?
This is not part
No,
of.
you pay now.
This is not part of
you
the.
pay now.
This is not part of
You
the.
pay now.
This isn't part of the.
This is what it is.
Oh my God.
You pay now.
I'm
you
not-
lie to me.
I don't
You
have
take
to
your
pay.
Parmesan. You have to pay.
Kim,
Don't
wait
you
a
do
minute.
this to me.
Wait a second.
No,
Kim, Kim.
wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't play games. You don't make joke with Kim. And I say to that son of a, you pay now. You're supposed to be treating me differently. I want to be a good Jewish wife. And he make me angry. And I have to let out my frustrations. I have feelings too. I have feelings. You pay now, okay? You make right on me.
Okay,
and
I
you
didn't
go
make
and
a
you
lie
make
on
me
you.
see you eat Parmesan. Cheese on me. Cheese on me. I show you. I show you. I show you. I show you. You like it? You like it?
God.
You like it? Go in your pocket, okay?
I pay.
You cheap bastard. You go in your pocket.
I'll pay. I don't have any money on me.
You write check.
I'll write check.
Okay? You write check.
Okay.
Making fun of me.
I wasn't making.
I do your nail. I don't charge you nothing. Okay, Polly, where is it?
Okay.
Bring it on. Bring it on. You pay now.
When that whip was hitting me, it was horrible. The pain was horrible. It was just like an enormous, tremendous, at times unbearable amount of pain, and yet I didn't want her to stop.
Get the money. Find the money. Get up.
Okay.
You lie. You make a lie on me.
Okay.
Okay? What you say about that, Dr. James?
Okay.
Okay? Did you make a lie?
I made a ride.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I pay. You think you're going to be slaughtered. You think you're going to be hurt. You're going to be murdered, or just you're ready for this painful experience, and yet there's something so exhilarating about it. Hey, I pay now. I pay. I'm going to get a check out.
Get up.
I get up. Okay. I got a thing here.
You're right. You can't
Oh,
see.
my God.
Something wrong with your eye.
Yeah.
Something wrong with your pocket.
Okay.
You cheap.
I don't
you
have
tell
any
me to
money
take
on
that
me.
because you don't want to pay.
Okay. I'm not going to say I wasn't aroused. I'm not going to say I wasn't aroused, but it's not relevant.
I know Asian hooker. I know make sex with him. Remember, this is not sex. I just teach him wrestling.
I mean, that was not sexual. That was science. Okay, yeah.
You admit it.
Okay.
Admit it.
I admit it. Okay, you should go, and do you take credit cards?
I take a credit card.
You take a credit card?
I got the app.
Okay, you got the app.
Yeah. He no think I know about app. I am Asian. I know about app. You tell me you don't have money. Well, I got app on my phone. You pay now. And you pay now. You pay now!
Okay, I know my number, so
Okay.
let's just get the app.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to come back with something else.
Okay!
You pay now. Raya!
Okay. That was awesome, wasn't it? That was great. That's therapy. You know what I mean? That's why I got into this.
I want to get him really good the next time. And the next time I get him, I'm going to make sure he have nothing on. He going to come out the shower. I will be there. Are you ready? Kim. You mess with me, you mess with the wrong one. Take that, Dr. James.
This is about two people who care a lot for each other, trying to help each other. I mean, she was angry with me. She was really mad at me, but yet she still came and she still helped me and did a wonderful service for me, to me. Whatever.
Follow us on Twitter @James and Sunda.
All right, welcome back. Joining us on the program now, we have actress and the award-winning filmmaker of Mulatto's Dilemma.
Juliet's mulatto.
Yes, Juliet Fairley's Mulatto's Dilemma, because somebody tried to steal it, so I had to put my name on it.
You had to put your name in the title.
I had to put my name in the title because people thought they could steal it, so.
Who tried to steal it, Juliet?
He's just like you.
Is he?
People are stealing his stuff. Yeah.
That's why I don't make any films, because I think people will steal them.
Oh yeah, you have to put your name on it. That's why Tyler Perry puts his name on his films, because there's no mistaking, Juliet Fairley's Mulatto's Dilemma in case somebody has a bright idea.
Like another mulatto.
Yeah. And I started actually doing these films because I didn't see that many castings for biracial, mixed-race people. So I said, well, I'm going to create my own content for myself. And that's kind of how I started doing these films. I didn't start out to be a filmmaker. I'm an actress.
So what is a mulatto dilemma?
The mulatto is what Sunda is, and it's what I am. And the mulatto's dilemma in my particular film has to do with the fact that my mom, who's a blonde, blue-eyed woman, had issues with my fiance's kinky hair. And so the dilemma was, do I follow my mother's lead, who says marry a European, or do I follow my heart? So, and that was what happened in the second film. Of course, there's 3 different films. One of them is airing on network affiliates and cable stations, and the other one just won Best Romantic Comedy, and the third one we just wrapped on Sunday. But the dilemma in that event, there was also a second dilemma in that film, which won Best Romantic Comedy, which was this African-American boyfriend that I had, which is on a true story, who was famous. There were always women all over him. So the dilemma was, do I marry this man and his fans, or do I walk away and go marry a normal Joe?
Could you have just married his fans?
I do? His friend?
He said, could you have just married his fans? It would have made you bigger.
Instead of him.
Coming along with it, it was like you're marrying him and his fans. And so that's kind of, the dilemma in that film. And it's a funny film. It's funny where the mom talks about his kinky hair, and I say, well, Mom, Daddy has kinky hair. She goes, yeah, but Daddy's hair is small kinky, and your boyfriend's hair is big kinky. So it's a comedy, and that's why it won Best Romantic Comedy.
Well,
What I think is, yes, congratulations. What I thought was fantastic is all this heat you got from biracial women getting no play and biracial chicks getting no play in Hollywood. They were dogging you. They were talking about you.
They sure were.
I called Sue Katz, our executive producer. I said, we've got to get Juliet Fairley on this show because she's saying it like it is. As you know, Henry Louis Gates was doing this whole show on actresses, on African American actresses, who were talking about how light-skinned women with light eyes are getting all the roles. I want to know in The Help how many people you saw that looked like me and Vanessa Williams.
Well, you know, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that they had attacked me at the IndieWire. I think it was Shadow and Act, which is the African American division of IndieWire, and they had attacked my, I mean, I wasn't bothering anybody. I'm just doing my little films by myself, and Jasmine Guy came along for the ride, and it was just too much for them. They didn't like the attention, they didn't like the positivity, and they had to attack it, and they said they took the words out of my mouth, and they said that I had said that there are no biracials working. That wasn't my point. My point was I started making these films because there were not that many castings that demanded biracial people in general, or mixed race people. So I created my own. For our age group. But not for, and you know, even the little girl that's in my film, she's biracial, and she's in the video rebuttal. And the mother, who's African American, the father is white. She said they hardly ever ask for mixed race, and when they do, you see a lot of half Asian, half white, half Hispanic, half white. There's not that many black and white. So the people, you know, so even the children, they're not really asking for biracial mixed race. And that was my point, was that most of the castings don't ask for us. They ask for African American, and then we applied for those jobs.
Movies. We're out of time. We got to take a break. But before we go, how can people find out about your films and see them?
They're on sale. They're on sale on Amazon.com. Mulatto Saga, Mulatto's Dilemma, Juliette Fairley's Mulatto's Dilemma. They're also on sale on mulattosaga.org. Okay. And so you can pick it up there.
All right,
Power to the mulattoes,
Power
baby!
to the mulattoes. That's right, Juliette Fairley, ladies and gentlemen.
Juliette Fairley, thank you for coming on the show.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, I got to tell you something.
Yes, Sunda?
I'm advertising and telling people to get my DVD.
You
I mean, my
should.
CD. No, I don't know if I have enough. So, like, don't order a lot, because, no, people are ordering like 20.
Don't say that. You'll get more. You'll make more.
I'll make more.
Just
All right, yeah, order them.
People not
order them.
Who says that? Only a couple of people order my DVD. Not all of you, because I don't have that many.
No, what I mean is, look, the order I got was 25.
You should get into marketing.
I should get into marketing.
It's great.
Because it's too much. But
it's like, don't call us today. We don't have any products.
But
there she is. Look
there
at
I
that.
am. God
Using
bless
the
hair and
phone
makeup.
As the thing, as the
Isn't that just amazing? It's entertaining. And you know something? I have to tell you that I was kind of one of our fans, I want to say, Reverend Hildebrand, I want to thank you for being a fan. I got embarrassed because there's some stuff here that I don't know if everybody, it's not like PG. I don't want your kids to buy it.
It's 18 and over, right?
Yeah, it's 18 and over. It's 18 and over. But
so
in this day and age,
if your kids are over 18, they can buy it.
This day and age,
you keep telling people not to buy it. Who else shouldn't buy it, Sunda?
Well, the rabbi shouldn't look at the pictures.
Okay, when I make a CD, I don't want you advertising.
No, buy it. You should buy it. Where do we buy it? You buy it at Amazon.com. That's where you buy it. Go to my website, SundaLive.com,
That's right.
and Amazon.com, and I'll even sell you the shoe. Because I can't find the other shoe. I can't find the other shoe.
And don't forget the Indiegogo campaign.
We have an Indiegogo campaign that is going, and that's right. And so that's exciting. That's exciting.
And what a great show! I won out sick.
You
I
won.
never thought I would win. I've been playing for so long.
Well,
I never thought that would happen. I'm gonna get the home edition with your autograph, which I won't be able to read anyway. But I appreciate it.
But you know what? If I do it in Braille, you can feel it.
Can you sign your name in Braille?
Yes. I mean, I'm sorry. I just read a lot about Louis Braille. I mean.
I've been listening to a lot of Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles just to sort of get into because I'm getting ready to join a new community, you know, and I want to have a support.
James, stop it. You know how I feel about that.
You would have vomited at the neurologist.
I would have vomited. Tell the audience why.
They put eye drops in and they said this is, what's it called when it's going to not cause pain? Anesthetic? Is that the word?
Yeah, you know, like when they
were like, first it's
numb you.
Numbing. It was some numbing drop. Anesthetic. Thank you, John.
Like stud spray.
Our Gentile crew knows about these things. They put them in my eyes and they burned. And then, because it's UCLA, so they're great, but they also have like residents and fellows and all these people.
Were they all touching your eye?
All touching my eye with metal things.
Now you know how it feels to have a baby.
Yes, if you ever have someone poking around your eye, you know exactly how it feels to have a baby. The difference between a routine eye exam and giving birth, negligible.
But everybody's touching you.
Everyone was touching me, yeah, and I felt like they were coughing and they were sick.
Were they coughing?
Yeah, but I can tell you one thing I learned. My pupils can dilate. Oh my God.
You always say dilate.
What's the word?
Dilate.
Dilate. My
Yeah.
pupils can dilate.
He always
which is
says
also
that.
like pregnancy. Your cervix has to dilate,
That's right.
10 centimeters.
And you know what the gynecologist would say?
What?
I'm at your cervix. I'm
That's comedy.
happy to
You
see
could
you.
pull a baby out of my pupils. That's how dilated they were.
Dilated, James.
Dilated.
Is it dilate? Does anybody know? Megan, you're young.
Does anyone here have any college in them? Anyone here go to
I
college?
have a lot of
Anyone
college
have a couple
in me.
years of college?
Couple of semesters.
Yeah?
I'm just kidding. I was a team player.
You were.
I dated the
But
whole
you
team.
didn't- you didn't get picked to be on many teams, though, from my understanding.
Yes, that's true. That's true, and that's okay. I don't care. I was just enthusiastic. That's all. I just liked being at school because it was a social time, and
I see.
you know. But the eye thing, I have a problem with eyes, and so we've discussed this before. When I was hired to work for Mr. Charles, I thought I was going to faint.
Really? Well, listen, I don't want to
And
have...
James said it was great. He goes, "This is great, Ray Charles. You're going to work with Ray Charles," and I was just like, "I'm going to freak out."
Soon I'm going to be a member of his community, and I have to tell you that
James,
being a
it's so
champion
sad.
feels good, though. It feels good to be a champion.
To be winning.
To win. I won.
What do I look like? Do I look good? Yeah. Now I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to believe when I say to James, "How do I look?"
Well, when I look at you with this eye, you look great. You really do. It's amazing.
Tell the audience what you see with
She
your other
looks
eye.
great. But when I look at you with this eye,
Do you want to wear an eye patch?
no. Why would I? That's what my mother said. My mother said I have a
Don't
solution.
compare me to your mother.
My
Don't
mother
do that.
called me up and she said, "I know what you should do. Wear an eye patch for a couple of weeks and it'll go away." That's what she said. It'll go away.
You know, but she might be right, because she also says you take too many vitamins, and so does my husband. Says the same
vitamin
thing.
C
He says
and
your mother's
nose
right.
sprays. My mother's right. Okay.
So your mother's right.
I'm gonna wear an eye patch, and next week we'll let you know if it went away.
We'll call you Captain Crunchowitz.
Like a Jewish pirate.
A Jewish pirate.
Be a
Oi,
Jewish
matey.
pirate.
Oi, matey. Where's the lootie?
Where's
I don't
the
know.
loot?
I don't
it's
know.
in Switzerland.
It's in Sweden. It's in Sweden.
Sweden.
This is so bizarre. I wish I had
Yes,
my own
what?
camera because there's shoes there, like just shoes there.
John's not wearing his shoes.
John's not wearing his
What's that
shoes.
about, John?
Can anybody point to those shoes? No?
John seems bored.
John, I just didn't expect not to see anybody standing in those shoes. They're like slippers, you know, like Aladdin. Aladdin, I'm sorry.
How big are those feet, man? What size are they?
13.
13?
Oh, right? You are 13,
No.
right? Yeah.
You're a
really,
size 13.
You have height issues.
How
and
tall are you?
shoe issues.
6'2"?
He does. He is height envy.
6'2".
Because
He's
you're
not
still in the
6'2".
fives. It's like being like in the 30s or
5'11" and 3 and not
Quarters.
tenths.
now it's 19. Shrinking?
11 twelfths.
Why are you doing math on me?
I'm
On
doing math
purpose.
on her.
No, he likes to do things to make me feel stupid. Like he'll go 1/2 of a dozen. What is it?
I
12
don't know.
of
But
each.
don't forget. Don't forget not to remember to buy Sunda's DVD. Don't buy it unless there's any left.
Why don't you read the back? It's so nice. It's the Great
Okay,
Balls.
okay. Written and directed by Sunda Croonquist. Croonquist?
Hurry up! Read.
Copyright Sunda Croonquist.
No, read all
produced by
that.
Billy
Read the
Tupi-
back,
Oh,
the bottom.
special thanks
He
to
can't see.
You read it.
No, it's not in Braille. I can't
see. What do you want?
I want to say special thanks to Paterson, New Jersey, and Mark Zaffron. This is dedicated to my Uncle Junie Boy, the only family member in my act who didn't sue me for using him in my act. How's that?
That's
Give it up
nice,
for Uncle Junie.
Junie.
Not suing me. He's so much in the
I
act.
didn't sue you either. What that Kerry Zane
Yes.
suggested that I marry one of your children.
Well,
That was an awkward moment.
she doesn't know you're related. That's why.
I guess so. Yeah. But
Yeah, now
they're-
she knows. Now
but
it's
they're
awkward.
9 and 10.
Well, if you were in Iran, it's a perfect time.
Is that what she thinks?
No, I don't know. Maybe your eyebrows are too thick. Maybe you should do something about that. You just had them trimmed by Tara Love,
Maybe
right?
that's the 6th finger.
That's the sixth
Go
finger?
really young if you have to.
Well, you don't know what that means. Don't do that for the
What, the
Persian
sixth
community.
finger?
You can't do that. That's
What does that mean in the Persian?
stop. You can't do that.
What does it mean?
It's a bad word. It's
Is it
bad.
really?
Yeah.
I
So
don't-
I thought people were telling me I was driving well in Westwood. And they were like, and I was like, and that's not good.
That's not good.
No. No.
All right, well, listen, we got to go.
We have to go.
That
All right.
concludes this edition of the James and Sunda program.
for today.
For today.
Until next time.
We will see you next week.
We'll
we will
try
see you
to
next
see you.
week. Have a great night. Have a great week. I hope I can see you next week. God knows.
We'll be able to see.
You think by next week I'll still see you?
Feel the audience.
I will feel you next
We'll
week.
feel you.
We will feel you next week. Good night.
They'll feel it.